everybody. This is Jessica Wirt, the Customer Success Manager at Simplesoft Solutions. We are an Infor partner specializing in Infor Cloud Suite CRM, and we're bringing you a series on the customer experience with modern manufacturing. And today we're speaking with Solution Specialist Kevin Miller at Inbox Guru.
Hello, it's good to meet everybody virtually.
Right. So we're just going to ask Kevin a couple of questions about the customer experience with marketing platforms integrated with Infor CRM. And so let's get started. So Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about how e-marketing gives your company a voice to enhance the customer experience?
That's a great question, Jessica. Customer experience can mean a lot of things. Obviously, it can start from the prospect right through the customer and then support in the overall life cycle of a customer. And one of the ways that an integrated marketing system like Inbox Guru can improve that is by nature of how it uses data in the CRM system to be more relevant and send more relevant communications to customers and prospects. Best way to describe would be give you a couple of examples. So let's say you've got, a contract renewal date that's tracked on a person's record in CRM. We can create a dynamic group out of that in Infor that says, give me everybody who has an agreement that's coming up within the next 30 days. And then we can send out trigger an automated communication out to those groups of people on an ongoing basis. It's a perpetual thing where we're continuously communicating, letting people know your agreement's coming up, it's time to renew, or you have a maintenance agreement that's coming up. And any example like that is very easy to implement with this system. It basically reads and reacts to whatever data that you want to use in your CRM, again, to send out more relevant communications. And here's the thing, when you look at a person's inbox on a daily basis, mine has 200 to 300 emails in it a day. In order to be read and opened and clicked, you really have to be relevant to people's, lives. And if you're not using the data from the CRM system, you're not going to be relevant. So that is one of the main ways the e-marketing system like Inbox Guru can enhance the customer experience by providing more relevant information to customers, not just, blasting the same message to everybody in your database once a month, but sending communications that are relevant, important, and impactful. That's, in my opinion, one of the best ways that a system like this can improve that.
Perfect. So when we talk about the importance of an integrated e-marketing tool, can you talk a little bit about how that gives more success to your customer journeys you build and maybe even more success to a manufacturer sales team?
Yeah, definitely. And I will tell you, it's very difficult to be in sales these days. In years past, communication of information to prospects was controlled predominantly by a sales team. You gave information out to prospects, when it made sense. I'll give you a case study. I'll give you a product spec sheet. We're going to give you this, that, and the other thing. Today, all that happens online. People can go and they can do their own research. They can research products and services. They can research competitors. They can get on social media networks and ask people what they think of products and services. So in essence, the buyer controls upwards of 60 to 70% of what we would call a traditional sales cycle. And it makes the jobs of salespeople that much more difficult these days. So one of the things that an integrated marketing automation solution can do is try to put salespeople back into some level of control by doing the following. We will set up a communication, and let's say a communication is going out to a list of prospects and it has a call to action in it to download a brochure. We can actually detect when somebody clicks on that link in that email and downloads a brochure. And when they do that, we can then trigger a task to a salesperson in the CRM system to follow up. In other words, what we're doing is we're kind of reading and reacting to what we call these buying signals. And they can be a downloading of a brochure in an email. They can be filling out a form on your website. They could be just visiting pages on your website. The key thing is these marketing automation systems are capable of detecting that behavior or those signals and then reacting to it. We can either send more communications or different communications out, or we can engage salespeople to get on, to get on these leads or get on these prospects. Now, it is no secret that, manufacturing sales cycles can be long. They could be very complex. They could be very difficult. There's a lot of things that are going to happen kind of along the way. So it's critical for these marketing systems to be able to, again, detect behavior and then take appropriate action against it. At the end of the day, what we really want to do is we want to try to help the sales team get on the phone with people and it's not easy to get on the phone with people these days. So when we see an activity like a downloading of a brochure, or clicking of an email, we will basically set a task. The sales rep comes in, hopefully in the morning, they have a cup of coffee, and they open up their task list in Infor CRM, and there's 15 to-dos. And those are the people that are highly interested, engaged with your company, etc. These are the people that you want to be talking to. So that's really one of the huge benefits. Now, the technology alone doesn't solve this. When you implement a system like this, you really have to kind of sit down with your sales and your marketing team, and you got to get them to kind of plan these activities out together. You have to make sure that everybody's on the same page. You have to make sure that sales knows the content that's going out the door so that they can talk about it intelligently when they do get a task. Really, you want to be planning these campaigns together. And it is a great thing to watch this happen. And I've had the benefit over the years to be involved in many, many companies in many different capacities who've implemented this. And I've never met a salesperson that does not love this technology, because it really, truly helps them. CRM systems are very input driven. What you put into a CRM is what you get out of a CRM. But marketing automation systems really are meant to deliver immediate benefits to salespeople. We're meant to deliver the warm leads for you to call, to give you data about what people are doing on your website that you can use in a very logical way. So that's important. And in today's world, we want to make sure that we're giving salespeople all the help that they need and all the help that they deserve. So.
Absolutely. And so when you talk about the data put in, manufacturers could even use their ERP systems.
Nope.
So if they were connected.
Mm-hmm. No question. It's one of the main differentiators within the Inbox Guru is that anything that goes into the CRM system, including ERP data, we can use that information to trigger communications, trigger activities, etc. And if you're using, a third-party, email marketing system that you're integrating via an API with your Infor CRM, you won't see any of that ERP data. Inbox Guru is not a third-party API integration. Inbox Guru actually installs directly in your Infor CRM and runs off of your CRM database. So anything that exists inside of the CRM database, Inbox Guru can see it and use it and create meaningful communications out of it, which really separates us from other systems. In addition to that, it's an extremely easy system to adopt. It's used as a visual designer in how we design our journeys and how we design our communication streams and set tasks up, etc. So it's something that honestly you could probably train somebody to use in a few hours. They'd be very efficient in it. So it's got that ease of use, but it has the power of being able to read the entire database of Infor CRM, which is great.
Great, that's all good feedback. And just to touch again, that Inbox Guru is the native marketing platform that is specifically designed for Infor Cloud Suite CRM. And, this series is just talking about the importance of integrated systems and using them all to come into the modern manufacturing needs that we have today. Kevin, anything else you want to add here at the end, just specifically about Inbox Guru?
Well, it's a solution, again, that was built specifically for Infor. So when it was designed with Infor CRM in mind. It was designed to work inside of Infor CRM. The application is the only one of its kind to have done that. And it works within a matter of hours. It's installed, and it can be up and running inside of your Infor environment. And it takes a lot of the complexity of the integration that you see with some other solutions on the market out of play. And again, in my opinion, having used most of these systems on the market today, it combines a very powerful but very simple designer that can get us sending out great communications, nice customer journeys, relevant communications that end up performing much better than just simple batch and blast emails.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate your time today. And everyone keep an eye out for the rest of the series on modern manufacturing. We will be discussing other tools that can work with your Infor CRM.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it. And take care.